Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and today's video is going to be my third declutter eyeshadow palette declutter video. So if you haven't seen part one and part two, I will link them in the description box below. I also have all the information about what I'm doing with some of these palettes. As I mentioned in the previous two videos, I am going to be selling them on my Instagram stories and also on Depop. So if you are interested in picking up any of these eyeshadow palettes, then either definitely message me on Instagram or check out my Depop. Please give me some time to upload these eyeshadow palettes to the places that I've mentioned. But anyway, this video we're going to be focusing on this layer. So this layer has mostly my Juvias Place palettes, my EUnique palettes, Ofra, and some other palettes such as Colored Raine and stuff like that. This is probably gonna be the start of my like where it gets difficult for me because some of these brands are loved. Like I absolutely love these eyeshadow palettes, and I actually feel like I decluttering them is like betraying the love that I have for them. I know it's pretty stupid, but that's kind of how I feel because I feel like they make really, really good eyeshadow palette quality. So I almost don't want to get rid of it. But that's what we're gonna do. So if you're interested in seeing how I get on, then definitely keep on watching. So we're gonna kick things off with my Ofra palettes. I do have quite a bit of them. Uh, the first one is this one. So they all come in this kind of like mini white eyeshadow palette, which I love. Signature palette in Empowered. So this one is very unique. This is a very unique color story. I have used it in a video as well on YouTube, and I do like this one because it's so different from what Ofra generally make, or at least the palettes that I have from them. So I'm keeping that one. Sweet Dreams is this one, which is a very beautiful neutral type of eyeshadow palette. You can see I have used this one and I do like this one. Very easy to use, so I'm gonna keep that one. Beachside, okay, that's this one. I did do a review of this one on YouTube, and to be honest, it wasn't my favorite, so I'm probably gonna get rid of this one. This one's called Symphony, and I haven't used this one, but honestly, this will be perfect for the season right now, isn't it? It's just absolutely gorgeous. That color in the middle is a highlighter called Blissful. I like this one. Keeping. This one's called Galaxy. This is the purple one. I love this palette. If you follow me on Instagram and follow Ofra, you know that Ofra also loved the look that I created using this palette. And they reposted it a few times, which I love. So I'm keeping. This one is Getaway. Getaway is gorgeous. So I normally combine it with one of the other palettes. You know, the one with the dark brown. I think that was Sweet Dreams or something like that. I like it. It's very, very effortless. I am really sorry. I don't know if my camera is struggling to focus, but yeah. Keeping. And then Lux. Don't think I've used this one. No. So this is Lux. She's pretty. Yeah, very cool tone. What's that highlighter called? Rodeo Drive. Yeah. Rodeo Drive and this full are my favorites so far. The one that they also collaborated with Steph Thompson. Is it Steph Thompson? Steph? It is Steph. The cookies and cream highlighter is stunning. Anyway, so let's move on to some of these. So I've got some Aether Beauty eyeshadow palette. Beauty is an indie brand. Amazing quality. They're the ones that make sure that their products are fully recyclable. So things like mirror, all of that is taken out of the packaging, and it's just ethically done. I think they've removed the need for magnets, I want to say, for the closure of some of their packaging, like of all of their packaging actually. So this one, you can see you've got the elastic band, and the entire packaging itself is recyclable, which is brilliant. So this one is the Topaz Mini Crystal Palette. I love this. The quality of Aether Beauty eyeshadows is freaking amazing, and it's because I've got so many eyeshadow palettes, that's why I don't use it as often. But the few times that I've used this eyeshadow palette, it just is stunning. Even the packaging is stunning. Look at that. It's so beautiful, and no doubt I'm keeping it's difficult for me to get rid of their products. And then this one is called the Amethrine Mini Crystal Palette. This is a purple version, and that's what it looks. This one I haven't even used. How bad is that? I haven't used this. I'm definitely keeping. I'm so sorry. I love the brand as well. So it's not like I just need to get my shit together. I don't know why I'm not getting as much use from these palettes. Well, I know why. I've got a lot. Hopefully we can downsize a little bit so I don't forget amazing shadows like this. I've definitely used the bigger eyeshadow palette quite a few times. This is the Joshua Tree. Yeah, Joshua Tree Desert Matte Palette. This is a full matte eyeshadow palette, and it is stunning. It's so pigmented. The quality of these shadows is crazy pigmented. Very, very good. Very buttery. Very easy to use. Very easy to apply. I love it. So she's not going anywhere. Next, I've got this palette from Barry M. This is the Neon Brights eyeshadow palette. I haven't used this. This is what it looks like on the inside. You've got those two shades, Firework and Infrared. They have a different quality, and then the rest are matte. Okay, Zested as well looks different. And it says the palette comes mirrorless to make it more sustainable. We love fun makeup, but we love our planet even more. So this is good. This is really, really good. See, similar to Aether Beauty, they've also got the elastic to keep the eyeshadow palette closed rather than using magnets or anything to keep it shut. This is a nice eyeshadow palette, a nice looking. Obviously, I haven't used it. This is brand new. So I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna get rid of it, I'm afraid, because yeah, it's a colorful palette and I have so many. I also have the Nude Neutral Rich palette from Barry M, and I've used this a few times, very few times. I used it. Oh, come on! I used it on an Instagram live, and the tones of neutral is not for me. I think it's better for someone darker than me. They pull off a little bit red on me, which I don't particularly like. But I feel like a darker skin tone would love this. So, and then the one before this is really, really light. So I feel like there's a really, really brown one that they're missing to suit brown, like my type of skin tone. So yeah, I'm gonna declutter this one. I've got some eyeshadow palettes from. This is annoying. Why is it not focusing? Why? Come on. There we go. Next, I've got some eyeshadow palettes from Lottie London. So let's go through. The next one is this one, the Rust palette, and I love this palette. I feel like Lottie London did something fantastic with these mini eyeshadow palettes. The quality is amazing, very effortless, one and done eyeshadow palettes. So I am definitely keeping. And then this one is the Ras Gold, which looks like this. This one I'll probably declutter because it really isn't going to suit my skin tone. The matte shades are not really going to show up. So we'll get rid of that one. And then the last one is the Mauves, which looks like this. Again, not particularly 100% my skin tone. Um, so, some of these shadows are so pretty though. Okay, no, we'll declutter. So the one that I'm going to keep is the Rust. Next up, we've got my Juvias Place palettes. I tell you now, Juvias Place, they've done something to me that makes it so difficult to declutter anything from them. So I apologize in advance now if I don't get rid of any of these palettes. So the first one is the Nubian Royal palette. I haven't used it, and it's so beautiful, but have I used it? No. I haven't even swatched it, haven't dipped my brush in it. I don't know how it performs. So I guess I'm gonna keep it. Okay, this one as well is the collaboration with Yami Angelina. She's gorgeous. Have I? Nope, not used it either. Not used it, not swatched it, not even touched it. Beautiful eyeshadow color though. Keeping. The next is the Taupes. I haven't used this one, but I did say in one of my videos if I was gonna get rid of any, it would be the Taupes. I don't even know why I bought it. I think at this point I bought it out of curiosity. Um, but then when I got it, I was like, oh, seeing, nah, I don't think so. But I'll keep it. This one is one of my favorites. This is the Mauves. Oh, this eyeshadow palette. If you don't have this, you're missing out. Some of these tones work really well. Like I've popped this on a highlighter before, and I've used this as and this mixed together as a light blush, just like a tap. So pretty, so versatile as well. I'm keeping that one. Next, the violets. I've used this one a few times. And come on, I do love this one. The purples in this one is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely keeping. We need to give it up for Juvia's Place graphics. Like whoever makes their graphics is a babe. The berries by Juvia's. This one as well. This is a nice palette. I do have some problem with how hard pressed the mattes are, but not enough to get rid of it because it's so pretty. I'm keeping. Don't know why I bought this one, the sweet pinks. I'm not really into pink, but when I use it with the mauves, it kind of works for me. So I am definitely gonna keep this. So pretty as well. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Last small one is the chocolates. I recently used this one, so it was on my vanity. And that's what this one looks like. I love reaching for this, especially this time of the year, because of all the dark shades. They just look so pretty. Some of these shades as well double up as contour depending on your skin tone. It's just so pretty. So pretty. Keeping. Okay, got more. This one is the Nomad. This again is perfect for this time of the year. And to be fair, I only ever use it around this time of the year, which is really stupid, to be honest, because it's such a beautiful color story that you could use it any time of the year, to be honest. Any time of the year. I love it. We're not getting rid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, this one I might get rid of finally. This is the Saharan palettes. And at this point, I'm only just keeping it for keeping sake. I can't remember the last time I used this eyeshadow palette, so yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Um, yeah. The color story just doesn't excite me as much. And I know in one of my declutters I talked about the Nubian palette and not being a fan, but look who bought another one. Me. Because FOMO. And have I used it? Have I even dipped into it? No. No. But it's a good neutral eyeshadow palette, like good looking. I remember I didn't enjoy the previous one that I had, but got myself another one and I'm keeping it. Nubian 3 Coral. Gorgeous. I love how unique this one is with the corals and the silver colors. Very, very unique. That brown shade, this one, has seen a lot of love. There's a nice little dip in it. I love this palette. Keeping. Then collaboration with Fumi. This was her first collaboration with Juvias Place. This is the Queen palette. This is a very versatile palette as well. Very versatile in terms of eyeshadow, blush, highlighter. It's a very, very versatile palette. And I do love Fumi, so that means I'm keeping. Okay. More. This one, I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of because it's very difficult to find. I'm not sure if Juvia's Place will ever bring it back again. This is the Tribes, and it's so pretty. Such a beautiful green eyeshadow palette, green inspired eyeshadow palette. So this is not going anywhere. The Warrior, another amazing neutral eyeshadow palette from Juvia's Place. Mattes and shimmers, perfect for everyday wear. If you follow me on TikTok, you'd have seen me rank my Juvia's Place palettes. No, is it rank? Yeah, rank or no, rate my Juvia's Place palette. So you could go check me out on TikTok. So this is the Warrior 2 palette. This is a full matte eyeshadow palette. And I feel like the Warrior and the Warrior 2 need to go hand in hand. That's what this one looks like. Keeping. Next is the Saharan 2. Again, the graphics on these are just freaking beautiful. Gorgeousness. Very beautiful tones. Perfect for the season as well. Like that bottom row. Stunning. Got a few more. This is the Warrior 3. This one's bright and colorful. Very, very bright and colorful. Have I used this? Probably dipped. Have I? Have I? No. No, I haven't used it. What am I like? So colorful though. Gorgeous. I need to get back into color. I feel like I've just been doing lots of neutrals and bronze and golds. I don't know. I always have my phases. This is the festivals. This one I've probably only used once or twice. I've used it as an accompanying palette, not as a standalone palette. So you'd probably only see one or two colors, if at all you can even see. It's pretty. Okay, then I had the big magic and the big masquerade palette. I gave those to my niece, and then I purchased another one, and then my mom took them, and then I purchased another one. So this is the magic mini palette, and I purchased it because this one and the masquerade palette. I feel like I always have to have them in my. Come on. I feel like I always have to have them in my collection because they're such a versatile color story and it's very much me. Those last two rolls, oh, beautiful. So they're brand new because literally I've had to repurchase these. And then the masquerade, same scenario. Gorgeous. Masquerade palette. So pretty. This is what it looks like. Stunning. And the last Juvias I have is the Wahala 2, which is probably my favorite, if not one of my favorites, if not my favorite, because of how unique the formulation is, the color story, the pans, everything. They gave us everything on a palette: mattes, shimmers, glitters, everything. And I appreciate that. Next up, I've got some BH Cosmetics palettes. BH Cosmetics palettes, the ones that they recently released, are really good quality. So I'm going to find it difficult getting rid of any of them as well. So this one is the Paris palette. I believe I have a video up on my YouTube channel talking about this one. This is what it looks like. Tell me this isn't pretty. It's even prettier on the eyes than it is like in the pan. It's so pretty. I'm if you are able to get your hands on it, I recommend it. I feel like you will not be disappointed. These ones are fabulous. So this is Blueberry Muffin. I have a tutorial using this palette on my YouTube channel. Blueberry Muffin. The color story of this one is very much me. Very much me in a pan. You've got silvers, blues, you know, browns. Very pretty. Very good quality. Considering the shitty eyeshadow palettes BH Cosmetics was giving us back then, these ones are amazing. So this one is Beautiful in Barcelona. This one I feel is a perfect everyday, day to night type of eyeshadow palette. Cool tone, gorgeousness. You can definitely take this from day to night. Everything is keeping. I knew I was going to struggle a little bit on this section, but hey ho. This one is the avocado toast. Again, I do have a video of this one. And this one is by far my favorite that I have. This one is green. Green. Very stunning indeed. I love this one. Alright, next up we've got some colored Raine. This is the Smoke Show palette. I've had this for a long time now, and I've used it a few times, but I do feel like this is getting old, if not old already. So I'm just gonna keep it in my collection, because there's no point. It's either I declutter to throw it away, or that's it. So I might as well just keep it, and since it's reached almost the end of its life, to just use it. So this is the Colored Raine X Power collaboration. This was the eyeshadow palette, and this to me is one of my favorite purpley eyeshadow palettes. It's so beautiful on the eye, in the pan, gorgeous. Like, Colored Raine knocked it out of the park with this entire collection, down to the duos, down to the lips, everything. Juicy Boost. So this is the palette. They also sent over the book version, and I gave that to my niece because she's really into makeup. So gave it to her as a gift. This is what the packaging looks like. I love this palette as well. Like, Colored Raine makes some of the most beautiful eyeshadows. That first roll, stunning. The bottom roll, stunning as well. The middle roll is nice. But obviously not my vibe. I'm not really into pinks, but yeah, definitely keeping this one. It's not going anywhere. Some other brands. So I've got the OPV Rainbow Splash palette, which is very pigmented in its own right. Very pretty, very pigmented. But I have so many Juvias Place palettes that kind of look like it. and it's the only OPV beauty palette that I have left. So I'm gonna declutter this one because I just have those colors. Ace Beauty Oceanic palette. This is a blue and green eyeshadow palette. That's what the packaging looks like. And inside you've got these beautiful greens and blues in there, which are absolutely stunning. Blue and green have my heart, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm actually gonna keep it out of the box. Keep that. I've also got the September Rose Brew palette. This is hands down one of my top neutral eyeshadow palettes. Mine is slightly getting old, so it's probably towards the end of its life. I probably need to replace it, but I do have a discount code with some of these brands, and I will link it. It's in my link tree in my description box. When you click it, you'll see all the codes and links to brands and where you can use my discount code. Some of them affiliate, some of them are not. So this one I'm keeping because I love the brand and I love the quality of their shadows. Another one that I love the brand and quality is Lois Cosmetics. So this is the Rose Metal eyeshadow palette. This is the only rose gold, full-on rose gold eyeshadow palette that I have. And it's the only one that I need because it's so freaking beautiful. It's so beautiful. I like this shadow called Self Love mixed in with Evelyn. Oh, it's, yeah. Date night, romantic, photo shoots, all of that. This palette has you sorted. Keeping. This one's from Midas Cosmetics. This is a flower bomb. And I purchased this palette thinking that I was going to fall in love with the glitter and everything, but there's just so much pressed glitter in this palette, um and not enough depth for me from the matte. So I'm going to declutter this one. uh Beauty of Color eyeshadow palette, Girl Power. I am going to declutter this one as well. Again, it's just a case of repetition of shades, but it is a beautiful quality eyeshadow palette. Very stunning. This color called Inna is amazing. But just repetition for me. So get rid. La Rock Pro, the chocolate box, the only eyeshadow palette I have from this brand, and I love it. I purchased it on EUnique. You can pick up these shadows from EUnique, but mine came broken. Like the highlighter in the middle came broken, but the eyeshadow shades, they're very pretty, especially for this time of the year. I do have a few, maybe one or two looks on YouTube using that one, so I'm keeping. Next, I've got another Beauty of Color palette called Queenin, which is so pretty. I love this one. I love the color story behind this one as well. But for me, there's just a lot of similarities with some of the Juvias Place palettes. I'm not saying that it's exact, but it's just similarities. And just thinking about use, I think I'm going to declutter that one. I also have this one. It's very unique from EUnique and La Gelateria. And literally, it's just eyeshadows in there. So I'm not getting rid of this because it's very unique. I don't have anything like this, literally nothing like this in my collection. So I'm keeping it for that purpose. I've also got some small shadows from EUnique. So these are the mini shadows. They come in like a collection if you like, or you can buy them individually. So this one is Girls Trip. Ooh, need to clean this palette. Came slightly broken. Girls Trip. Um, this one is Nightlife. Nightlife. Um, this one is Fashionista. Fashionista. And then this one is one of their recent collections. So they normally come in like a packaging like this. So this is Fashion Africa. And inside you've got 3 eyeshadow palettes inspired. Oh, okay. There's one in my Shop My Stash, so I'll get that one. But let's go through these. I'm keeping them, by the way, but just want to show you. So this one's called Roots. Again, graphics is on point. I love this. Like that pressed, whatever it is, glitter, eyeshadow, pigment, stunning. And then this one is called, I don't know the name of this one. There's no name on, what's their name? I don't have a name on this particular one. But, honey, that bottom shade called Moremi. Stunning. And then the last one, this is called Tribes, which looks exactly like the packaging. Perfect for the season as well, but it's such a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette. This is the Fashion Japan one. Konnichiwa. Let's go through. Volume 1. Ooh. Volume 1. Graphics. Gorgeous. So cute. I need to use this one. This one, yeah, I need to use this one ASAP. So pretty. Volume 2 is this. And then this. Volume 3. So cute. It looks like that. Definitely keeping. And then this was the one that came out spring. This is the spring cleaning. So in like they just take the inspiration throughout the eyeshadow palettes. This is bubble time. And it's got my greens in it. So pretty. This one is Me, Myself, and I. And then the last one is called Pamper Me. So like that. And you can use my code MIDAJ for 10% off EUnique products. Stunning. Okay. And then the last eyeshadow palette is also from EUnique. This is the 7 Deadly Sins eyeshadow palette. This is a couple of years old, but the packaging on this is so pretty. I don't think I'm gonna like the eyeshadow palettes are stunning, but obviously I don't reach for it as much as I should, but they are gorgeous. But because the package is also comes with a mirror, by the way. The packaging, this was the first brand I saw that did like a book style type of eyeshadow palette. And the the it's just gorgeous in terms of the packaging and everything. So I'm gonna take this out of my collection, but I'm gonna find a way to display it because the graphics on this, the box, everything just looks really, really nice. All right, so now let me take all of this out and pop them back in. I'll count how many I'm keeping and how many I'm getting rid of. All right, so we have 56 eyeshadow palettes and sorry. Uh, we have 56 eyeshadow palettes. I'm keeping 56 here. I'm decluttering 13 and there is so much space here. Before I had to stack these, I stacked these. Now everything is just flat. Now don't mind how I've arranged it. Everything's gonna get an overhaul, like a full arrange once I'm done decluttering, but I'm very happy. I didn't think I would be able to get rid of any from the shelf, but getting rid of 13, actually, two were from here, but it doesn't matter. Getting rid of 13 eyeshadow palettes is actually really nice. I feel like I can see it a lot more and be more accountable for some of the beautiful eyeshadow palettes that I haven't used yet. Yeah. What do you guys think? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you haven't checked out part one and part two, please do so. All the parts of my declutter series, they're on a playlist, and I will also link the parts of this particular declutter in the description box. But if you want to binge watch my declutters, my collection videos, definitely click on the playlist. And I will catch you in the next one. Now, please subscribe before you leave if you haven't subscribed already. Turn on your post notifications so you know when next I release a video. Remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives will always matter. And I'll catch you in a future video. Bye.